Hello everyone, today we are going to start chapter number 5, that is data handling. So in this chapter we will study about the histograms, tally marks and a pie chart. So let us start. What is the data? Data is the information collected in all such cases like runs made by the batsman in 10 matches, number of the wickets taken, the marks scored by the student in the class, and then the number of storybooks read, and many others. The survey taken by government in after every 10 years is also a raw data. When you manage this data in some continuous frequency, it will become the data, and we can represent this in graphical form also. So you have studied many type of graphs. First you have studied pictograph from class 2nd or 3rd, and in that we will use the objects to show the data. So pictograph is the pictorial representation of the data using the symbols, right? Now the second one is a bar graph that you have studied in 7th class also. In the bar graph we represent the information by using the bars of uniform width. What is the mean of uniform width? Means if you are taking 1 unit for this one first bar, you will take 1 unit for all the bars, and the important thing is that we will leave 1 unit distance between each bar, right? So this is the bar graph. This is also the representation of the data. And number 3 is the double bar graph. It is also you have studied in previous class in 7th class. Double bar graph means 2 bar graphs taken on the same graph paper on the same scale, and 1 unit distance, yes, between them, and we will use a single bar, a single unit for double bar means half and half you will use, right? So this is all. This is the comparative bar graph, when you can compare two things at a time, like marks scored by section A and B, like the production of two companies, right? And next one, organizing of data. I told you, when the raw data collected by the surveyor, and then organized in some tabular form or some form of graphical representation. This is called organization of the data. Now come to tally marks. You are quite familiar with these. Tally marks are the representation of the data in the tabular form, and it is easy for the small scale, but when we have some larger numbers in the survey, we are not able to mark these tally marks. And frequency gives the number of the times that particular entry occurs. So this is the term frequency. Sometimes it asks in the question, in the objective questions also, what is the frequency? Frequency gives the number of times the particular entry repeats. Means how many times the 7 repeats, how many students have art, 7 students have, how many students have maths, 5 students have. So this is the repetition, and this is called frequency. And this frequency distribution table we can made through the tally marks. So for 1 you will write 1, for 2 you will write 2, 3 for 3 you will write 4, for you will write 4, and for 5 you will cut this. This is 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? This is the pattern. And now come to grouping of the data. What is the mean of grouping of data? Means we use this data for continuous frequency, like 0 to 5, like I'm again preparing it, 0 to 5, like 5 to 10, 10 to 15, and you see one number comes 2 times. So here in the upper limit we will use 4.9 up to 4.9, and 5 will come here. So up to here we will use 9.9 and 10 will come here, right? So we will use this type of grouping, right? See, 0 to 10 means 0 to 9.9 we will see here, and 10 to 19.9 we will see here. Okay, so okay, what is this called? Class interval. This is called class interval. Means if you have 10 to 20, this is the class interval of 10 to 20, where 10 is the lower limit and 20 is the upper limit, right? So midpoint also you can find by adding lower and upper limit and getting 2 in the division. Means 10 plus 20 by 2, that is 30 by 2, and when you divide it become 15. So 15 is the mid value, midpoint, right? Now come to, okay, here one term is also there, width or size. What is the size of your limit? Means your class interval. If you have 10 to 20, before that 0 to 10 you have, so what is the width or size of the interval is upper limit minus lower limit, that is equal to 20 minus 10 or 10 minus 0. It will be same everywhere. This is 10. So this is the size of the interval, right? Now these are examples, right? Histogram. This is your histogram, students. This is new thing for you. And how the histogram is used to draw. Here this is 0, you know that from 0 we will start, and you see the difference of 5 is there, but no, 0 to 20 is not there. Between 0 to 20 we just need 0, 5, 10 and 15. So these three numbers are not present between 0 to 20. So we just use this fashion, this pattern. This is called kink. It means the number 0 to 20 with interval 5 are there. And one thing that is important, it is continuous frequency diagram, and according to the histogram it is different from bar graph, because in the bar graph we leave space between bars, because bar graph is discontinuous and histogram is continuous, right? So for this continuity we used to draw the bars with the stuck each other, right? Same scale you can take by your own. Scale is of your choice. You can take your suitable scale. You can take 2 or 5 or 10 that you find convenient for you, right? Now let us come to the histogram. This is also a histogram. You see the kink, and when the kink made or when it is not made, it is also a thing to discuss. If you have given the class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like, okay, and your histogram is starting from 0 here, and then 10, then 20, then 30, means you see all the distances are of 10, and 0 to 10 is also same difference, 10 to 20 is also same difference, 20 to 30 is also same difference. So in this case we are not in need of any kink. But when we have given the interval like 0 to I'm taking not 0, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, as you see the differences of 10, differences of 10, differences of 10, but from 0 to 20 when you draw histogram, 0 then 20 then 30 then 40 will come, means difference of 10 is here, difference of 10 is here, but difference of 20 is here. When the difference is discontinuous on the first number, we will make the kink, right? So this is the information that I want to share with you. Now come to first question of exercise 5.1. In that you have to tell in which case we can draw the histogram. When we have given some idea about the number, that how many numbers of the things is occurring, and then we will use to draw histogram, otherwise we will use to draw a bar graph. See the number of letters for different areas in postman's bag. Second is height of competitors in the athletic meet. The number of cassettes produced by the 5 companies. The number of passengers boarding the train at 7 to 7 p.m. Okay, in the first case you see it is not confirmed that how many letters are coming every day. It may be 5 one day, it may be 10 second day, it may be 20 third day. So this is not the exact number. We are not having the exact number here, or the exact group here. So not possible to draw a histogram with A, right? Now come to B, height of the competitors. When you when you participate in some competitions, you have given some certain conditions, like your height must be between this and this, your weight between this and this in the athletics. So some age group are also given there, the age group of under 14, under 17, you know that. So for this we know the specific age or specific weight or specific number of the competitors or height of the competitors will be given. So in this case we can draw the histogram in the B part. In the C part, we have given the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. How many number of cassettes are produced by 5 companies? We don't know. Maybe company 1 produces 1000, maybe company 2 produces 2000, may they produces less or more. So this is not clear how many cassettes made by one company, right? So in this case also we can't draw a histogram. The number of passengers boarding to the train, when the train is about to go, we have to take the tickets before. So it is clear how many passengers are going in this train, so how many passengers are boarding in the train. So it depends on the ticket sold. So we can inquire the number of passengers of a train. It may be little much more and less, but some exact number we can get from there. So yes, we can draw the histogram here, right? Now come to question number 2. Here you have given the shoppers who come departmental stores store mark M for man, W for woman, B for boy, and G for girl, and you have given some data downwards. Make the frequency distribution table with using table tally marks and draw a bar graph, right? So I hope you can draw the bar graph because you have studied about bar graph in 7th class. So I give you explanation about the tally marks here. So for the tally marks you will draw this kind of table. In that you will write shoppers here, shoppers, and okay, shoppers, men, women, boy and girl, right? Here you will write tally marks, okay, and here you will write the, okay, let me make again. So this is your table. Here you will write shoppers, that is man, woman, boy and girl, and here you will write tally marks. Here you will write frequency. So frequency or number of shoppers. So how many times M appear you will write here, count them. How many M appear, count them. It may be 20 or 50 or 15 or 30, you can count them. And then you will count the W's, then you will count the B, then you will count the G. After counting that you will write the number here, like 20, like 30, like any, right? Here you will make the tally marks. Okay, I hope you can do. So further questions we will do with the paper pen videos, right? Because there are some histogram also, so we will do in the next video. Till then, good day.